All right, let's look at this. This is the Loverwatch. It says the first tell me what non-canon means or let me play. Are you ready to play this thing? Well, we're glad you asked. Basically, there are parts of the Overwatch story that are real and other parts that are hypothetical. This dating sim is one of those hypothetical, non-canon stories, like if Wrecking Ball and Tracer talk about how they both love cheeseburgers before a PvP match. Tracer and Wrecking Ball may love cheeseburgers. They've just never met officially and actually had that conversation. Not yet. Who knows? Also, this dating sim kicks down the fourth wall and stomps all over it with muddy boots. Does that answer your questions? Yes, I'm ready to play. Almost. So, are you saying I should just enjoy this thing and not rush off to update fan wikis with anything I read in here? We couldn't have said it better ourselves. One last thing. Am I also portraying a non-canon version of me? That's really up to you. This is getting a little too meta for us, and we wrote this. Okay. Fine. Let's all get started pretending and play this dang thing. What is your name? Monkey Games. Your name is Monkey Games. Continue. Yes, I'm ready. Set the scene already. No, I made a typo on my name. Yes. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight, so dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. Adjusting. Oh my. Is that who you think it is? It's Mercy. It's Genji. Why are there only two options? What if I wanted to see, just as a thoroughly random example, Moria? Whoa, pace yourself. They haven't even had your first date yet. Who do you see in the corner? Let's see, Mercy. It's Mercy. Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there. And you're completely starstruck, love-struck, or pain-struck. We'll go with starstruck. Starstruck. You're amazed she can be seen in public without hordes of DPS players begging for healing. It's just like them to be nowhere near their healer though, huh? You'd love to get an autograph. And maybe a handshake. And maybe she'll even say your name. Cupid, now tell me, are you in love? I think so. Nope, that's just my baseline anxiety. Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada. Hold up. Oh, yep. From the free-to-play game Overwatch 2. Which I have, of course, played because I just recognized you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured I am Cupid, champion of love. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. Okay. What a coincidence. Indeed, now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? Nope, that's just baseline anxiety. Anxiety and affection can sometimes feel similar, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all the love's intricacies. Do you still wish to win the heart of Mercy? Yes, I want to win the heart of Mercy. Wait. Yeah, definitely still do that. He arches an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy? Wait. Is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? I'm waiting. Sorry, why are trivia questions important to winning Mercy's heart? Test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge. Can I look up one thing on an Overwatch fan wiki first? Sorry, why are trivia questions important to winning? I expected more from the champion of love than dating sim tropes. If you prefer, we can test your knowledge of the medical sciences. Maybe you should. I might surprise you. Or perhaps we should discuss something more nebulous, like why Null Sector is attacking the world in the upcoming story missions. The Overwatch development team hasn't even released those details yet. That's not fair. True. Do you know what might be fair then? Trivia. Trivia about Mercy would be fair, even if it is, some might say, a trope. Tell me my unparalleled mercy. Test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge. Let's see this. Can I look up one thing on the Overwatch wiki first? You cannot. Now. What is Mercy's real name? It is definitely not Miss Monkey Games, so we'll go with Angelia Zegler. Incorrect. It's Dr. Angelia Zengler. Okay, Cupid Hanzo Shimada. Stop that. What is her favorite food? Chocolate? The tears of careless DPS heroes. I'm going with tears. The tears of careless DPS heroes. That's quite dark. I like that. She will not do better. What is Dr. Zegler's field of research? Biology? Healing. Duh. She has a PhD in heroes never die-ism. This is rigged. Those are not the right answers. I'm gonna go with healing. Healing, duh. Incorrect again, and I do not think Dr. Zegler would find your attitude appealing. She is a pioneer in applied nanobiology, more specifically, biotic technology. Same difference. Rich. In the matter of the heart, the details matter. As much as I'd like to say it, you're right, this is ridiculous. Okay. All right. I am always right. But do not worry, my magical powers will elevate you above your incompetence. Wait, I thought there was no magic in Overwatch setting. No more questions! So let's just... Now, Mercy is a highly accomplished woman. What would impress her the most? I thought you said no more questions. After this one, tell me the most impressive thing about you. I'm a pretty nice person. I'm really funny. I'll tell her how many hours I clocked on Overwatch 2. And let's go to high player. I'll tell her how many hours I clocked. Impressive. Say it loud and proud with this. He hands you a mic. The mic they use for open mic night at the Laugh Attic. Click. The spotlight illuminates you, and Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Gulp. Guess how many hours I clocked on Overwatch 2? The crowd clears their throats. Chairs squeak. Cupid whispers, I don't think people get the joke. It wasn't a joke. I know, but this is a comedy club where hopeful fools tell jokes, and she's waiting. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's see, which one? Alright, I'll choose the first one. Mercy, do you want to hear my favorite about the periodic table? Nah. You put the mic back and sit down. You should have known. Only a space gorilla scientist could pull off that joke. Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Why is she coming over? Was your joke that bad? It wasn't even your joke though. Maybe she'll scold you for plagiarizing. Hello. Hi there. You prepare yourself. Maybe she'll shoot you with her Cardaceous blaster for such a bad joke. You deserve it. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for stealing the punchline from you. That was quite rude of me. Oh no, it's fine, really. She is apologizing for your bad joke. Truly an angel. My friend Winston makes that joke all the time. The other agents and I say, one day and we are gone to bury him. You could laugh, or you could continue just blinking at her like a cow chewing its cud. Okay, which one should I choose? Let me just see. Has anyone ever told you that you're hilarious? Oh, that went a little bit too fast. I can save it. It's pretty cool. That skipped a little bit. I'd love to join you, like a date. How about we do, I'd love to join you. Okay. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic. I will meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royale. And she walks, no floats away. You can't believe it. You're going to have dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... Wait a minute. Circuit Royale? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now. This isn't World of Warcraft on launch day in 2004. How do you think things went? There is room for improvement. Concentrate less on your discomfort and more on her. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a very reasonably priced transatlantic train. You arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date, and Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe. Yeah, I took Spanish. I didn't go for French. Maybe she's just running fashionably late. Okay. 3 minutes and 57 seconds have gone by. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. She must hate you. Are you going to eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? Oh, I'm so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Only if I get special thanks in your dissertation. Perhaps. How much do you know about photon counting CT detectors? And how it relates to nanobiology? You are treading upon dangerous ground. How about we talk it through during dinner? I hope you're good at making up believable scientific facts. Virologists do it all the time, so. Have you ordered yet? This place does a fabulous beignets de fleurs de courgettes. Fried zucchini flowers. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Okay, so which one should we choose? Order the most expensive thing on the menu? Order the Berkshire muesli? Order the chicken nuggets? No. Fidget with the menu. That is interesting. How to rotate. Let's fidget with the menu. Fidget with the menu corner, folding it and unfolding it. Over and over. It tears. Uh-oh. Hopefully they won't charge you for that. Instead of failing miserably at origami, you should choose what to order. Not ordering chicken nuggets. I'll go with the Berkshire muesli. Because having breakfast for dinner is one of the finer pleasures in life. And this was Mercy's recipe in the Overwatch cookbook. Do you like Berkshire muesli as well? Because I also love it. It's the best breakfast. Yeah, I have muesli every day. Yes, it is, although we are having dinner. I don't let society's expectations dictate my preferences. Agree with that. Me either. The bowl of muesli arrives, clusters of bright, happy berries, and a trail of green and brown nuts and seeds on a bed of white mush. Silence falls as you two eat, the awkward bit during dinner dates, where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating, and risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation already. What do I talk about? Something about her. Okay, let's talk about your dissertation. Your dissertation sounds interesting to me. Tell me more. Do you understand the nuances of medical imaging and machine learning? Interesting combination. I do know about nanoscopy just a little bit, which has a bit of machine learning in it. Of course, I read scientific journals for fun in my spare time. To be honest, not really. Ooh, let's go with... Of course, I read scientific journals for fun in my spare time. You do? You do? Yeah. Wonderful. I've been working on optimizing the resolution for imaging deep in tissues to a subcellular level in real time. Reaching this level requires better contrast, improved electron microscopy. Wrong. You won't be using electron microscopy for that, because using an electron microscope requires you to stain with metals the thing you're looking at, slice it up, and irradiate it. So not actually that good for looking at tissues in real time, because you're looking at still imaging. So I have to say, Blizzard, you guys didn't really do your research on electron microscopy. There's no movement in those images. They are definitely still images. So if you want to look at real-time subcellular level imaging, you need to look at nanoscopy. Yes, my friends, nanoscopy is a relatively new technology, came out around 2012 to 2014. A lot of manufacturers, including Nikon, have these devices. They can display images sub 100 nanometers. So actually, I do know something about this, which is quite hilarious. And Mercy, I would love to tell her that no, you can't look at moving pictures from electron microscopy. That's not possible. But nanoscopy, it is possible. It's near real time, not quite real time, because you're looking at really, really small things. And so there's a bit of a scanning that happens, but it's pretty much near real time. It's really awesome. Have a look at nanoscopy. Pretty crazy stuff. Okay, back to Mercy. Better samples and better convex optimization algorithms for evaluating complex loss functions that digest a massive amount of visual information. We're still not close to completing a universal molecular atlas because of the massive amount of computing power we need to calculate angular orientation of cellular protein complexes. I am now using a lot of big words that are frankly extremely scary, and wow, you're realizing now that I'm one of those once-in-a-lifetime geniuses, and I bet you're hoping that Cupid says something to bail you out here. Okay, so she's claiming that you can, I guess, stitch a bunch of these electron microscopy images together to somehow create 3D. No, that's not gonna... You can have all the data in the world, and it's not gonna help you because the electron microscopy is taking a 2D image. So you're slicing whatever 3D thing and you're getting literally a 2D image from it. There's zero depth. Like, imagine you have a ball and you slice it in half, like an orange, you slice it in half, and you're looking at the top-down view, right? There's no depth there. It's just a flat, looks like a circle, right? So it doesn't matter how many of these electron microscopy that you take, you're not ever going to get enough of them to build any sort of 3D map. The best you can hope for, I guess, is the nanoscopy stuff, because that is using light and it's looking at the object that's unadulterated. So again, with electron microscopy, you have to do a lot of things to the sample that generally can destroy it. Like you're using a lot of chemicals, you're using heavy metals, you're using radiation. All of these things can affect organic life. And all of those things possibly can make artifacts. So electron microscopy has this massive problem of artifacts. You can get random things that you might think are something like a virus or whatever, but really it's just the cell breaking down. That's where the nanoscopy comes in, because you don't have to do anything to the sample, but people still, strangely enough, want to put things in their sample. Like, for instance, they love putting dyes in their sample. But that's really, when you're studying biology, it's idiotic to put anything in your sample. If you want to colorize something, you can do it afterwards. You don't need to put things in it. But they'll make claims like, oh, if I put this dye, then it reacts with this protein or whatever, and then I can colorize it automatically. But just don't mess with your samples. Take your samples, look at them under the nanoscopy, and then write a report on what you see. If you start putting things, adding things in, adding chemicals, then you're going to distort what you're seeing, because you're no longer seeing the original sample. Anyways, that's a little bit long. I don't need Cupid to bail me out, though, because I'm confident in talking about this subject. Pop out chat. I haven't seen if chat was saying anything. Okay. All right, let's see. I would change the subject to something you can easily understand. I can understand it, man. I can understand it better than this lady. What does a hero feel like? What kind of hobbies do you enjoy? So what have you been up to since Overwatch fell apart? That one I think would be a bad one to answer. We'll go, what does being a hero feel like? No one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel, noble and perfect, but I'm also just Angelia Zengler, and I'm not perfect. And when the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I will be there, but I wish they would also welcome Angelia. Wow. I need you, Angelia? No. You like being in the center of attention, huh? Yeah. Whoa, that was the wrong one. Amazing. Was that really the best option you had? Just curious on how you'd react. I'm guessing badly. Well, at least we've mutually disappointed each other. She massages her temples and takes a fortifying breath. How about we try something new? Why don't you join me in volunteering in Cairo? You can see for yourself if I like being in the center of attention. She dabs at the corners of her mouth with a napkin, folds it back perfectly, then leaves. Well done. One way or another, that date is complete. Thanks so much. How did our night go? You're doing so poorly that at this point I must assume you're trying to fail at every turn. If so, congratulations. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Let's go to the third date. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angelia hands you a pair of scrubs and she puts on a lab coat. As she tends to patients, you help as much as you can. Hallways mopped. Paperwork filed and sorted. Supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room exhausted. Angelia enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. Her genius does not extend to the baristorial arts, if such a thing exists. Well, I have to say that making coffee, especially using a manual coffee machine, is not the most easy thing in the world to do. I've got a manual machine. I used to drink coffee. I don't drink it anymore. Too much caffeine is not good for me. But I still use my frother because it is amazing. I love frothing milk. And I love chai lattes. I love decaffeinated black tea with some almond milk or oat milk. Been using oat milk recently. I can make really good chais. That's all I have to say. All right, you drink it enthusiastically. Put the cup down discreetly. Let me have another pot. Yours smells like someone tortured coffee beans to death. I'm just going to put it down discreetly. I don't drink coffee, so that's what I would tell her. Thanks, it's really good. Don't give her white lies. Come on, man. You could have just said you didn't like it. Exactly. I would have said that in real life. I would say, no thanks. Nothing escapes her. I'll try it a bit later. She nods and takes a sip from her own mug. Her nose crinkles at the taste. Well, I need to go back. She turns to leave, then stops. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. You try the coffee. It's endearingly revolting. Okay. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. You're quite the brave one. Look, I wouldn't have drinking that at all. You recognize that quiet, wry voice. You turn around, and it's Anna. No one has experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling the other end. Anna, the Anna Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member, the bane of most of your matches. What is she doing here? Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? I'm always aching somewhere. You know that. And who is this? This is Monkey Games. She blushes. Pink Mercy Pink. Date? I'm Angelia's date. I can't believe this volunteering stuff got me a chance to meet. This would definitely be the wrong one to choose. I'll choose this one. I'm just helping out Angelia for the day. Just helping out, is that right? Well, okay, she doesn't need any help, to be honest. But I thought I could take care of the little things, so she can focus on her patients. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals and their final moments. I've always told Farah to look for someone who helps her focus on the important things. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angelia. It was nice meeting you, Monkey Games. She leaves. Angelia clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done, you impressed Anna Amari. Yeah, thanks for all your help. It was a test and you passed. I feel proud to call you one of my disciples. Excuse me? I solo carried this whole date. Indeed, with my guidance. Don't forget to endorse me after this. Unbelievable. The important matter is, you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily factor into your date with Dr. Ziegler. Speaking of date, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Yeah, I'm pretty confident. No, I'm going to run away and cry. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. You will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you. Yep, let's follow. Angelia leads you to the top floor of the clinic, where there's a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Cairo. Wow. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often after a long shift. You both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun, and the high-rise apartments and freeways gathered around its shores. So what did you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You've been such a good friend to me, and I can't wait to learn more about each other. Friend? This is maybe not what you hoped for, but to see Mercy laugh and worry, to see her immersed in her life's calling, that's still worth it. Ah, yes, this is not a terrible place to end. A friendship with an intelligent and compassionate woman. But perhaps you wish to begin again, to ascend the peaks of her hopes and aspirations, to win her affections as well as her friendship. If that is the case, perhaps you should try again. Oh, new rewards unlocked. Return to the main menu to claim. Let's download the card. I will download it to my desktop. How do I get out of that? This? Okay. Can I download another card? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go to the home screen. Well, that's Loverwatch. I think I am done with that. And that was quite a little entertaining reprieve from playing Smash Legends and a little bit of Overwatch 2. Season 3. Alright. Well, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in somewhere in Loverwatch.